Hello, Aries. It's your turn for your reading for the month of January as well as the month or the year of 2020. Aries, there's only a few of Aries I really know on a one-on-one scale, but I did meet some new Aries this year. One I had to say goodbye to. It was just spur of the moment happened. It's kind of sad because my fiance, he kind of got, like we both got fond of both the Aries that we know of. But sometimes things is people leave out of our lives, and what we do is just do the best we can and go on in life. And that's why, I tell him, that's why not to get too attached to people. But for Aries, I feel like a lot of healing, a lot of internal battles, struggles that you went through. I do feel like some of you, for me just watching from the distance, a lot of you didn't complete some things, and I'm kind of bummed about that, kind of hurt a little bit. Not in a bad way. I have no offense against Aries. I love Aries. But I feel like you started 2019, I remember last year, you guys started on a path that Spirit wanted you to be on. But at the same time, you didn't complete it. And I really got bummed out because I was learning a lot from this Aries, older lady. And for some reason, she didn't complete what she was teaching. Like, she went directly complete opposite. I don't know what happened. I wish I could communicate to her and tell her what's going on. I did get the feeling you could be dealing with a Gemini. I felt that energy. I know some of you, I just recently found out that Charlotte from WWE is getting married. She's an Aries. So that's really cool. The energy in marriage is coming up for me. Alright, so let me take that. I was on the charger. Aries, January. You have the Ten of Cups. I'm just going to read the story. I'm kind of done just going individually the cards and stuff. But I might express that. But January, you have the Ten of Cups. You have the Ten of Cups, Eight of Cups, the Sun card, the Seven of Cups, the Star card, the Queen of Wands, and the High Priestess. I'll pause it just Anyway, so Aries, I do feel like a lot of completions are coming in January. A lot of things that you've walked away. Maybe in some way you're reconsidering where you've been this past year, and you want to integrate more fulfillment, more happiness. I do feel like you have a lot to be grateful, a lot to celebrate. But at the same time, I feel like a lot of you have a lot of options in front of you of what you want to do next in your life when it comes to January. So I do feel like for some of you Aries, you have a wish fulfillment. For some reason, I'm thinking of pregnancy. I don't know why that came. You could be pregnant, or someone you know is pregnant. But I do feel like, with the Queen of Wands energy, you just got to move past these struggles. What does your intuition is saying, and what you can do to move past these struggles. Because I feel like everything is in and out energy, and it's really about going within and looking intuitively, what you know on true factual evidence of where you want to go, and really looking at it from a better perspective instead of getting out of this negativity or in the negatives of your life. So I feel like January is a good month of celebration, a good month to recap everything that you have really put in time and effort, and really getting the benefits of 2019, the things that you've worked and invested in. So I'm going to shuffle the cards real quick and see what's going on for 2020. Alright, Aries, I'm going to put the cards down first, and then I'll show it to you. But I was getting this sense of distraction. I do feel like there's messages trying to come through, but I'm getting distracted. Maybe because I'm getting messages while I'm doing this from someone. My fiance messaging me while I'm doing it. You could be receiving a lot of messages from people, Aries. I do feel like there's going to be some difficulties this year when it comes to things. You know, you got kind of the earth and fire, which is not too bad of the element Capricorn. You know, we also have in May Gemini, the north node is going into, and then Sagittarius as a south node. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, so I'm just going to read a basic story, like what I'm seeing for 2020. Then maybe go into like each month. I want to start doing that more often. Well, not often, but like, you know what I mean. The year, whatever. Maybe start doing that for the rest of the signs, because I know I haven't done that. Alright, so coming in, we have the Lover's card in reverse. Like I said, you could be dealing with a Gemini. I don't know why it's coming in, or someone that has this placement. Then you have the Knight of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Four of Wands, Two of Swords, 10 of Wands, Temperance card, Nine of Cups, Queen of Cups, Eight of Swords, and Knight of Cups. So I do feel like a lot of energy is completing itself. You know, a lot of this is in reverse, but it doesn't really matter if it's in reverse. I feel like it's coming into union with yourself, coming into prosperity when it comes to getting out of a time of lack, getting out of a time where you're juggling within yourself about relationships, about partnerships, marriages. You know, I'm really starting to make long-lasting relationships stable and solid. For some of you, you don't have that love in your life. You're searching for it. You're searching for that pentacle. You're looking for something within yourself or maybe outside of yourself. And I feel like you're going to get stuck in that situation. But I feel like you're getting out of a time, Aries, where you're starting to figure out things. You're starting to see what works in relationship, what doesn't work, losing control in a situation. I feel like a lot of Aries had control issues and a lot of mental capacities when it comes to the relationships, of not holding on so tight that you're losing a person, because you could have lost in some way a person, friends, or in some way lost yourself through the process because you were so focused on jealousy, for some of you just not having the control you need when it comes to your finances, when it comes to your relationships. And I feel like about 2020 is getting everything where they need to go, flowing, and stop juggling between he said, she said stuff, and really start basing facts on things. I feel like a lot of you push your limits. A lot of you worked a really hard year of 2009, but I feel like you're overdoing it, maybe overstepping your bound when it comes to taking time out to reflect. You know, maybe you're getting scattered back when it comes to things that are compulsive, overindulging. And I think it's about reflecting on, you know, you made a promise. I feel like you made a promise to Spirit or God or Source to do something last year, but you didn't do it. And I feel like maybe that could bite you in some of your butt. But I'm just saying for some of you. And it's about realizing going with the flow. And I think that's a lesson that last year was for Aries, is going with the flow and getting out of this toxic way of thinking that you have control. Things have to be done a certain way. And I think 2020 is going to help you. So that's the messages I'm getting in for you guys. So hopefully that resonates with one of you Aries out there, and I wish you guys all the best. Have a blessed 2020, Aries. Bye bye.